Jai Gurudev. Welcome to Connect with the Divine with Paramahamsa Sri Swami Vishwananda. Paramahamsa Vishwananda is an enlightened, God-realized spiritual master. His mission on earth is simply to open the hearts of mankind. And through his Bhakti Marga organization, he helps spiritual seekers to experience and cultivate a uniquely personal relationship with God. The Sanskrit word bhakti means love and devotion, and Bhakti Marga is the path of living and loving the divine in daily life. One way to do this is through chanting the name of God. This practice is also known as japam. Chanting is a very simple yet powerful practice that has been used for thousands of years. Ancient saints and yogis have called upon this power of chanting to calm the mind and to attain higher states of consciousness. Many different spiritual traditions use chanting as a way to connect more intimately with the source of life itself. Chanting the Lord's name invokes his divine presence, and chanting with love helps you realize him within your own heart. You will notice that Paramahamsa Vishwananda is using a string of 108 prayer beads called a mala. A mala carries the vibrational energy of the divine name and helps to keep track of the repetitions. Paramahamsa Vishwananda will come online in just a few moments, and when he does, he will invite you to chant along with him for approximately 15 minutes. After the chanting is finished, he will lead everyone in a short guided meditation to support Mother Earth. Once ready, sit quietly for a few moments of your japam. When Paramahamsa Vishwananda comes back online, he will give satsang by answering your spiritual questions and revealing timeless truths to help you rise above the challenges and fears of today's world. It is very rare to have such access to a living master. It is even more special to have the opportunity to learn directly from him. We hope you enjoy your connection with the divine.
Have you ever looked into the eyes of a spiritual master? Come and experience it for yourself. Look into the eyes of real, unconditional love and let it open your heart. Paramahamsa Sri Swami Vishwananda is a God-realized master who lives in constant union with the divine. He lives at a place in the heart of Europe. It is called the home of the Divine Mother. From here, he is now giving what is called darshan online so that everyone can benefit. Darshan means divine sight, but simple words cannot do justice to the incredible experience of seeing and being seen by him. Look into the eyes of unconditional love and let it open your heart. You can now have your own experience of this divine master from wherever you are. Feel it for yourself and let love return.
Jagudev, everybody. So, hope you had a nice weekend and a lovely week now. So, let's chant the name. Today is a blessed day of Lord Jagannathji. So, let's connect with him. Om Namo Narayanaya, 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 Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, 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 Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, 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 Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, 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 Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, 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 Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, 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 Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, 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 Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, 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 Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, 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 Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, 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 Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, 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 Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, 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 Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, 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 Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, 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 Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, 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 Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, 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 Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, 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 Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, 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 Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, 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 Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, 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 Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, 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 Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, 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 Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Shri Guru Bhyo. Let us meditate a little bit. Firstly, I'll ask you to visualize on your heart level a light. And inside this light, see whoever you believe in it. You believe in Krishna, see Krishna inside. You believe in Shiva, see Shiva inside. You believe in Ram, see Ram inside. When you perceived the divinity inside of you, let his light expand to every part of your body. First, let it purify your mind. Now see him on your eyes. Right eyes first, then your left eyes. Let him purify your nostril, your breathing. Your right nostril, then your left nostril. Let him purify your mouth. Let him purify your ears. Move the light to your hand and arm. Let him purify the touch. Move the light to your leg. Right one, then left. Let him purify your path. Now focus again on your heart. See him, the one which is seated inside of your heart to heart. Inhale deeply 3 times. Exhale. Keep your concentration on your heart. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now relax your shoulder. Keep your focus on your heart, on the light and the divine inside of your heart. When you become the source of love and light, you can make a difference into this world. All start with you firstly. Chant with me. Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti, Shanti. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. The mantra that we just chant, it's, as I told Master Gamaya, from untruth, lead me from untruth to truth, from darkness to light, and from mortality to immortality. This is the life journey itself. Jai Gurudev. So, like I was saying, today is a blessed day. I wanted to greet you firstly with Jai Jagannath, because today is a Yati Yatra from Jagannath Ji. In spite of the lockdown and the prohibition from the Supreme Court of India, but you see that where the longing of the devotee is, the Lord really make things manifest, and really they change their mind at the last moment. They allowed the yatra to be conducted, and actually today whole day I was watching live the yatra. Normally there's millions and millions of people, and this time there were few people, only the Sevite of the temple. But it was so beautiful to see His Lordship going in the chariot with Balaram and Subhadra, and it's nice, and His blessing. Jagannath means the Lord of the universe. How when He come out from His temple once a year, everybody should have His darshan, really. So it was wonderful to see Him again outside. And I remember when I was there, it was one of the most beautiful moments actually, to be in front of Him, to feel that energy which He emanates, especially His love for His devotee and the devotee love for Him. And this is the most beautiful thing, I would not say that in once in a lifetime, you should go there, but you should, if you get a chance to go during the yatra time, and you should try your best to be there, because this is the only time where the Westerners can also have darshan of Bhagavan Himself. Otherwise, inside the temple, foreigners are not allowed. But how merciful He is that He come outside to give darshan to everybody, and to be close with His people. So, Jagopal will ask your question.
Dear Guruji, I always struggle to trust because I am scared of being cheated. I know so many people who believe in so many totally different things with so much faith. But how can we even be sure that that faith is correct?
Well, you see, if there is faith, there is no question to it. So if there is no question to it, then there is no need to ask anything. But if you still have question, then you still are not trustful yet. You still have to work on your trust. Because you see, it's true. You can't, there's, like you said in your question, there are so many paths and so many ways. But all these ways and paths, everybody can't follow everything. You have to follow always what your heart tells you. Everybody have their own path in life. As everybody have their own destination in life. They all have their path. And their path will lead them to where they have to be. So like that, when you enter a path, it's not about questioning the path. It's about listening to it. When you listen, you grow, your knowledge inside of you grow, your understanding grow. But sadly, nowadays people are listening mostly to the world. They will listen to the negativity of the world, fill their mind with negative things, and yet they want to be happy. How can that be? It can't be. If you have to be clear firstly. There's a conversation of Vidur and Maitreya, which is so beautiful, in Canto 1, chapter 13. Yeah. Canto 1, chapter 13, verse 2. Where Vidur is listening to Maitreya, and you can see how he was absorbed in what he's hearing. When he's absorbed into what he's hearing, you see, listening to something is one thing. When you're absorbed into it, something is happening inside of you. What awake inside of you, that understanding, that clarity. It's not about others' path, it's about your path. It's about you and God. It is about your relationship. In your relationship with God, it's between you and God. Of course, Guru is part of God himself, but that relationship between you and God is not about somebody else. Somebody else may have a different notion about their path, about their understanding of God and how to reach him, but it is their path. You should not make their path your path. The same that you respect their path, so they are happy in it, it's fine. They will try to convert you, telling you their path is better than yours, but as long as you are fully anchored into it, into your path, just the same as Vidur, by listening to Maitreya, he was fully absorbed into what Maitreya is teaching him, telling him about Krishna. That love and longing awake inside of him. And that love, when it's awake, there is no question at all afterwards. That's what he said in that verse. After the longing awake, no question remain. So this kind of devotee one have to become. When we call ourselves a devotee of the Lord, we have to become really exalted. In the same canto, same chapter, verse 10, when Vidura visited Yudhishthir, Yudhishthir welcomed him with such a grand welcome by praising him, saying that you, such a great devotee, which have transformed into a pilgrimage place himself. Within your heart dwell the Lord, which is holding the Shankha and Chakra. You, wherever you go, you bless that place. You purify that place. You make that place a place of pilgrimage. This is the state of a devotee, really. When we say that we love the Lord himself, when we are surrendered to him, there is no questioning about it. There is no second thought about it. But when you have thoughts, of course, then the poison of the world will enter into your mind. It will find a way, because the mind, it is like that. So those which is clear into the path, don't look left, right. Because left, right is for each one have their own way. So when you call yourself a devotee, you are anchored into that love of God. Today when I was listening to the story of Jagannath, there was some people were commenting about it, and the commentator was telling one beautiful story actually. He said, but some years back, during the colonial time of Puri, of course, the Western, when the Westerners was controlling India, they tried to stop the chariot festival, but the faith of the people was so strong, that they could not even step into the temple itself. So what was more shocking for them is that devotion that these people have for Krishna. But you see, the Jagannath temple, the chariot, normally is built every year a new chariot. And before they didn't have asphalt, so the road was not, stable. So you see, you know what the people will do? The people willingly, they will throw themselves down in front of the chariot so that the chariot roll over them. What faith does these people have, really? That's they don't think about themselves. They think only about how can I please the Lord Himself? What can I do to make Him happy? For His comfort. And nowadays, when people look at their spiritual path, they talk about spirituality, but it has become such an egoistic journey, a journey which is full of comparison, full of judgment, full of pointing fingers at others. Have people understand really what is spirituality? Have people journeyed within the core of their heart and really find that supreme love and happiness and joy? No, not so many. That's what Krishna has said, no? That out of million, only few will realize me. But who is these people who will realize me? Is those people which is clear, which is centered. It's not about comparing one path to the other, It's not about, saying my path is better than yours. Do you see all this in the world nowadays, all this, what is happening to this world? Many people don't believe in God. Why? Because of this comparison. Because each one claimed, yes, my path is best. My God is better. Have people understand really? No. Great masters have come. They have come to remind people of the love of God. They have come to remind people that the path is from here, to connect to that love. When love really awake, everything else disappeared. How can you love where your ego is still hanging on you? It will never happen. In Bhagavatam, in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18, verse 17, Bhagavan Krishna said, those who is free from egoistic notion, those which is free from egoistic notion, the mind which is not hanging on good and evil, they can slay, but yet they don't slay. Even if this verse seems very shocking, but yet when we analyze it, here we see those which is not focused, those which is free from the egoism. So you see, Bhagavan have clarified it. What is a devotee? A devotee is the one which is free from egoism. Because through ego you attach to the outside reality. Through ego, your ego is finite. And finite thing can attach only to finite things. It can't attach itself to the infinite. It can't attach to the Supreme Lord Himself. How would you understand that when your ego is so flowering, so big? It will never happen. Only when one is free from that ego, But yet, like I said, which is not born by good, and the mind is not, the intellect is purified from good and evil. So it doesn't mean that those who achieve to that level, as a realized person or a God-realized being, doesn't mean that they just sit there idly like a statue, not doing anything. They act into the world, but yet they are fully aware that it is not them which is acting. It is the divine within them which act into this world, and they are free because they don't think of I, they think of Him only. If one is fully absorbed into that, we realize that within this whole field of consciousness, we are all journeyed towards the supreme reality, not just a finite reality. So you see, when you have your path, you have to honor your path. If you don't honor your path, then you get bound into this world of duality and a finite reality. But if you honor your path, and you know that your path is leading you not to be attached into this world, but to free you, so that you can eternally enjoy your eternal service to Sriman Narayana. That is your path. But clarity, like I said, clarity must be there, and also how much you are anchored into your path. As much as you are anchored into your path, that much that will shine for you. That knowledge will shine for you. That divinity will shine for you. That love will shine for you. That's what Jesus said, to his disciple also. He said, to those, the people will recognize you for the love that you have for each another. You see, when you love, it goes beyond the understanding. Because very often you see people think they can understand love. They play a game of hypocrisy. They play a game of, yeah, I love you, but you have to be the way I want you to be. So you see, there is always a conditioned love. And very often in many paths you see that. When one is not clear and criticize other paths, that means that they are not clear themselves about their own path. You see, they are looking for recognition from others. You see, when others can change their path, come to their path, then they feel, oh yes, I am good in what I'm doing. It is a psychological play, actually, So it's the same thing. You see people gossiping around, you see people being negative. What is it? It's just that they want people to acknowledge their fact that they are crazy. So their craziness, when people acknowledge it, then they feel happy about it. They feel that yes, they are doing something good about it. But in reality, they are completely nuts. So they are all dirt which is in the mind of them. That's what they are giving. So like that, you see, people which is trying to also convert others, if they are clear about their path, they know that there is only one God, that God himself is have created the whole universe, and have created this world, and have placed everything. Even in all scriptures from any religion, they say the same thing. God is perfect, he have done everything perfect. But then what is wrong, to tell somebody that your path is wrong? Or my path is right. That means that God have made a mistake. Then you should start thinking about it. That's why when we are talking about Sriman Narayana, we don't. We love everybody, we respect everybody. And we respect everybody's path, So
Dear Guruji, the way we live as devotees seems to be very lonesome. To find friends with whom you can share some deep secrets and who listen to us is very rare. Most devotees just tell me verses from the Gita or start their sentences with the magical words, but Guruji said. What's your opinion on friends? And should we look for them or only Guru and God?
Well, the ultimate friends is Guru and God. Because the so-called friends, they are there when you're happy, you can entertain them. The moment you don't entertain them, all the friends disappear. They are just like Facebook friends, On Facebook you have thousands and thousands of friends, But can you call them really your friends? So what is the true meaning of friends? In one of the satsang I was telling, there's a talk between Uddhava and Lord Krishna, where Uddhava asked him, asked Lord Krishna, what is a friend? And then Lord Krishna said, a friend is there whenever you need him, whether the person asks him or not asks him, But then he said, but what about when Yudhishthira was there? Then Krishna needed you. Were you there? He said, yes, I was behind the door. But he has bound me by his promise, but I can't come and help him. So you see, a friend always put their friend first. But what kind of friend you keep companion? This is very important also, because to keep companion of every kind of people and then you call them friend, it is not real friend. A real friend is there that is, like you said, a friend can give their life to save their friend. How many friends will do that? Nowadays, friends will just take you out, to drink, to smoke, to do all these things. Are they really friends? No, they are not there. Friends are there when you need them. They are ever ready to give an ears for you. No, doesn't matter which situation you are, and doesn't matter how you are. Your friend will always accept you the way you are. There's so many friends nowadays. Go and tell them the reality about themselves. You will see how quickly they run away. Is that kind of friend what you want? They are hypocrites. They are not really your friends. Go to your friends and talk about spirituality. You will see how quickly they run away. But spirituality is part of your life. It's part of you. It's not wrong to go and share what you are living. But firstly, knows one thing, that if you start talking about your reality to them, they will not have any interest into that. They will run away, or they will understand in their own way. So it's not wrong to have friends. It's good to have friends, but choose your friends, choose your companion, and who is around you. Because if so-called friends are around, and yet you are trying to give something good to them, they are not taking, don't waste your time into that. They are not really a friend. For that, you yourself have to understand the word friendship. It's a ship where it carries you, and you carry everybody. But you carry people which you can trust. You can truly love. Even if you don't see that person, you know that person is always there for you. If the person is near or far, they are there in time of need. So they are quite rare. That's what Lord Krishna said in the Gita itself, and in Mahabharata actually. He said that if you have one friend, treasure that, because it's quite rare. He didn't say many friends. He said if you have the opportunity to have only one friend, because it is very rare to have that friend. It is very rare, Just like devotee, those who truly surrender to the Lord is rare. The same way, friends are rare also. So if you want to entertain the world, you want to entertain your friends outside, yes, go and have a tea, have something to drink with them, But know one thing, the moment you start telling your truth to the so-called friend, they will run away from you. So, Jai Gurudev.